What is going on, guys? This is gonna be a video about what I want to see in the upcoming Planet Eclipse CS2. The CS2 doesn't really exist. It's just what we're gonna call the new version of the CS1. And it's likely that at World Cup coming up this November, we will see a new version of the CS1, and I'm gonna call it CS2 for now. So I have a list of like 6 things feature-wise that I would like to see in the CS2, and maybe some interesting features that Planet Eclipse could add. So currently I have a 3.5, the Geo 3.5, and I've had it about 2.5 years, and it's getting to the point now where it's like, I just kind of like something new. And I'm not impressed with any of the current high-end guns and just kind of want something different. The CS1 came out and it shoots good, but I just don't like the way it feels. So the first 2 things that I want to see changed both have to do with size. I want, kind of like everybody, the back trigger frame to be a bit smaller. It's very, very wide, and I get, at least at the moment, why they made it wide. They needed to incorporate the regulator in the back of the thing. But it's just huge. Like, I have monster size hands and it's still too big for me. So I want overall smaller trigger frame and overall smaller gun size. I want the gun to be a little bit shorter. It doesn't have to be dramatically shorter, but like if we took off 1/4 inch of the overall length, I think for most players and for me, I would prefer, taking off about 1/4 inch and just making the gun a little bit shorter. I think this is kind of inevitable, but I want the quick release battery removal system that the Ether 2 uses. I want to, on the foregrip, just be able to like push a button and the batteries just come out to make battery changes easier, quicker, cleaner, smoother, whatever we want to call that. The current CS1 has that rubber front grip that you have to like yank off, which is pretty quick. But I think the Ether 2 battery removal is a little more elegant, a little nicer, and a little cleaner and simpler to take out. And I also just want aluminum barrels. Please don't ship them with the Shaft FL barrels. I know people like them. I'm just not a fan. I'm just like aluminum barrels. I know that's not a big deal, but it's gotta be cheaper for them too, so they've gotta be able to like the aluminum barrels over the FL barrels, at least when they sell a gun. They probably make more money, so. Aluminum barrels only, maybe like a Shaft 6 or something, I don't know. These next 2 are kind of like just moonshot ideas. I think that Planet Eclipse probably won't do them, but it would kind of help differentiate and separate them from like Dye or MacDev or any of the other high-end gun manufacturers. I want to be able to use 2 different style batteries. I still want them to stick with AA's, but I would like to have regular alkaline battery option and then rechargeable AA battery option. So you'd be able to use 2 just regular AA batteries that go right in the foregrip, kind of like they do now, or have the option to use 2 rechargeable AA batteries and then have like a USB Type-C port somewhere, whether it's on the front foregrip, back of the trigger frame, and then just plug it into power. You could charge in your car, you could charge from like a battery bank, you could charge from a wall outlet, whatever it is. I think that'd be pretty cool. Because I like the idea of rechargeable guns, but most of these rechargeable guns you can't use other batteries with. So if you get to the field and you forgot to charge it, you're screwed. So being able to use rechargeable and regular batteries would be pretty cool. I also think it'd be really neat if they had 2 versions of like the CS2. They'd have the regular CS2, they'd be like $1,600, and then they could have like the CS2 LT, which would use some nylon stuff, somewhat like the Ether 2 or G-Tech uses. Say it has like a nylon pops on off, or nylon eye covers, nylon feed neck, nylon back cap, maybe a cheaper style barrel, maybe doesn't come with that rechargeable battery option, to just make a cheaper style gun. It'd still be up in that high end price, I think, maybe like $1,200, $1,100, $1,300, somewhere in there, but making a less expensive version of the CS2 would be pretty cool. I know that it would be very appealing to a lot of people. I think people would really jump on that, and I think it would help Planet Eclipse sell a lot of guns. I know I'd probably go for the cheaper one. Thanks, guys. That's my CS2 wish list video. What did I miss? Was there anything cool you would like to see in the CS2 that I didn't talk about? Am I a nutcase? Is all that stuff ridiculous and they shouldn't even come out with one? I don't know. Leave me a comment below. What do you guys think? Subscribe if you have not to this Paintball Ruin My Life channel. Or else.